Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video, we are going to understand how to create no.crm.io leads from Google Sheets. So here let's say that in a Google Sheet, I maintain the lead details. So my objective is that whenever in a new row, I'm going to add the new lead details, then I want to create that lead in my no.crm.io account as well. So now to do this, I need to build a connection between these two applications, for which I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here to do this, my trigger application will be Google Sheets and my action application will be no.crm.io. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. So in this video, we will understand how to create no.crm.io leads from Google Sheets. So no.crm.io is a lead management tool that helps you to manage sales opportunities. So in a Google Sheet, I maintain the lead details, and here my objective is that whenever in a new row I'm going to add the lead details, then that lead should be created in my no.crm.io account. So now to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. If you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button, and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is the all applications page. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as create no.crm.io leads from Google Sheets. And on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Google Sheets to no.crm.io automation, because this is an automation for Google Sheets and no.crm.io. And now here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to create no.crm.io leads from Google Sheets. So now in order to automate this entire process, I will go to my trigger window, and over here, I'm going to search for Google Sheets as my trigger application, and here it is. And the trigger event will be new or updated spreadsheet row. So this trigger will start working whenever in a new row the details of the lead will be added. So now moving to my action window, as I want to create a lead in no.crm.io. So over here, I'm going to search for no.crm.io as my action application. And the action event will be to create a new lead. So as you can see that I have selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So my objective is to create no.crm.io leads from Google Sheets. So now here in Pabbly Connect, I will go to my trigger window, and over here you can see that a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL will act as a bridge to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So now in order to build a connection, I'm going to take you to my Google Sheets first. So this here is the Google Sheet that I've created by the name of no.crm.io lead details. It consists of 4 columns, that is a first name, last name, phone and the email, and it only consists of one sheet. So in this Google Sheet, I'm going to add the lead details, and my objective is that whenever in a new row I'm going to add the lead details, then automatically a lead should be created in no.crm.io. So now in order to build a connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect, I will go to extensions, and in extensions you should have this Pabbly Connect webhooks extension. If you don't have it, you can simply go to get add-ons, and over here in Google Workspace Marketplace, you just have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks, and over here it is. So as you can see that I have already installed this extension, so it says it is installed. You also have to follow the same process to install it. So now I'm going to build a connection. I will go to extensions once again, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and now I will go to initial setup. So here in initial setup, it says the webhook URL will be set up on the below selected sheet, that is sheet 1. And now I need to mention the webhook URL and select the trigger column. So from Pabbly Connect, I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and over here in this Google Sheet, I'm going to paste the same. Now moving to the trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So over here, D is my final column. So D will be my trigger column. So as I've mentioned the webhook URL and selected the trigger column, here I'm going to click on submit. and it says setup configured successfully. So as the setup is configured, I will go to extensions once again, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and now I'm going to click on send on event. So it is an important step to click on send on event, because by clicking on send on event, I'm going to make sure that whenever in this Google Sheet in a new row, I'm going to add the lead details, then those lead details will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to click on send on event, and whenever I'm going to add the lead details in the new row in this Google Sheet, so those lead details will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So once I've done that, I need to refresh it as it is an important step. So as I've refreshed it, so now I'm going to fill in the details. So let's say the first name is dummy, last name is lead. Here I'm going to mention a dummy phone number. And here I'm going to mention an email address. That will be dummylead@pabblytuts.com. So here in a new row, I have mentioned the details, and now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect to show you that this lead detail would have been captured in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect, and yes, over here you can see that I have received a response. So this here is the trigger column, this here is the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, and over here you can see the details of the lead, that is phone, last name, first name, and the email. So that means the lead details which I have added in a new row in my Google Sheet is successfully captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So the first objective of this automation is setup. That means now whenever in a new row in that Google Sheet, I'm going to add the lead details, then automatically those details will get captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data, and the workflow execution will start in real time. So as I've got the details over here in Pabbly Connect, now by using those details, I want to create a lead in no.crm.io. So in order to do that, I need to build a connection between no.crm.io and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. So now in order to create a new connection, I need to mention the API key and the account name. So now I'm going to take you to my no.crm account, and firstly, I'm going to mention the account name. So as per the instruction given in Pabbly Connect, this here is my account name, and over here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to paste the same. So now for API key, I will again go to no.crm.io, and over here, I will go to admin panel, and over here, I will go to integrations, and in integrations, I will go to API. So over here, I will go to API keys. So here, this is the API keys which I have created before. Now, in order to create a new API key, I'm going to click on this create an API key button. And over here, let's say I'm going to give the name as latest. And I'm going to enter a description as Pabbly Connect. And now I'm going to click on save. And here you can see that a new key is successfully created. I'm going to copy this key and paste in Pabbly Connect. So here I've pasted the API key, and now I'm going to click on save. So here you can see that no.crm.io and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So now moving to the title part. So over here to mention the lead's title, I'm going to use a method that is called as mapping. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous steps. So as I've received the response from Google Sheets, so here in this title field, I'm going to map the name of the lead. So here I've mapped the name of the lead. So now moving to description. So here I need to enter the lead's description. So here in description, I'm going to mention the first name. Now I'm going to mention the last name. I will mention the phone. And I'm going to mention the email address. So here these are the details which I'm going to mention. So now over here I'm going to map the first name from the response received. Now I'm going to map the last name, that was lead. Now I'm going to map the phone number. Here it is. And now here I'm going to map the lead email from the response which I've received. So here, this here is the lead email, and I've mapped it. So as I've mapped the details in these fields, so this method of mapping is important so that every time you're going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So now moving ahead. So now moving to the user. So here you need to enter the user's email address to whom you want to assign the lead. So here I've mentioned it. And now moving to the tag. So if you want to select the predefined tag from the list, so you can do that. But as of now, I'm going to leave it blank. So as I've mapped the details in the fields, so here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see that I have received a response, and this here is a positive response. That means a lead is successfully created in my no.crm.io account. So here in no.crm.io account, here you can see that a new lead is successfully created by the name of dummy lead. Here you can see the first name, last name, phone and the email. So that means in no.crm.io, a lead is successfully created from the details which I've added in my Google Sheets. So this automation is a successful one. That means now whenever in my Google Sheet, in a new row, I'm going to add the lead details, then automatically a lead will be created in no.crm.io. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.